Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time for the first Greed and Run of the year. Thank you all very much for all the support. Like I said, I hope your New Year's weeks have started off to a great start here. We're waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes as we make our way towards the TM Trainer Run, which is going to be a lot of fun, as well as today's meme of the day and our first, I guess, picture slash first cat picture of the day. Look, we're looking for we're looking for Mosh Pit archivists out there. So sent in by No Search 4920. Tyler throws me and Bestie Sinvicta before bed. I'm not sure if they mean that the cat's name is Sinvicta or if the cat's name is Bestie or if they're besties and they're watching Sinvicta before bed. Either way, of course, it's another cat that just enjoys watching me because I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure that cats can definitely detect when someone is not a cat person, and they just love me, man. Like I don't know what it is. So yeah, we're gonna start off with a greed and run today, and we'll just see where the day takes us. Oh boy, today is gonna be Alpha 2 Tango Foxtrot 3 Alpha Kilo Lima. Got ourselves. Well, we're starting off with the Halo. Also starting off with the Fortune Cookie, which. But hey, Halo is gonna be good. We also have Bone Spurs, which is going to be nice for early game crowd control and also just destroying like the earlier flies and stuff. Maybe Globins if they start pursuing us and we get those Bone Spurs out early. Oh my goodness, is that an early? That's an early spin Dizzle I see. Early spin down die. This could be very, very interesting very quickly. I'm going to go into the curse room here. New year, new me. Yep. Oh, you should take a pill because if there's duplicate pills, it could be good. How's it feel to be wrong, chat? How does it just feel to be wrong all the time? That's what I want to know. So there you go. There's the first and only non-PhD, non-Virgo pill that you will see me take this year. Off to a good start. We also got a, I mean, it only took us 2 rolls for us to get a Soul Heart off of Fortune Cookie, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And I was stoked about our stats up until the Tears Down pill, and now we are back to being in the doldrums of bad here, which is my favorite Viking metal band, by the way. And there you go. You see Bone Spur is actually able to take down the weaker enemies here, but it does provide a little bit of a weird sort of block for like stronger enemies because they kind of like just jostle all around the place. I know everyone loves the term jostling. But Bone Spurs, they do actually cause damage, which is nice. Like, you know, if things are running after Isaac, you can use them as a nice little obstacle course to run stuff through. But it's not something that I would recommend relying upon to bail you out or anything like that. I am going to go into... We're going to go into the item room now and also get spin down die, just because. Also, I totally blanked on using the Fortune Cookie. That turns into Sulfur, which of course is amazing for us, but spin down die is just better than what we can get out of Sulfur for now. And this will turn into Revelation if we can get ourselves another full charge. We can also just get a guaranteed. We can get a guaranteed tears up here because our tears rate is so bad. But man, Revelation would be so nice. Now, there is no full charge in here, so yeah. So unless we get somehow... Whoops. Unless we get somehow a full charge in the room below us... yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to try, though, because Revelation would give us an HP upgrade. It would give us flying. It would also, of course, give us the, well, Revelation Brimstone, which is fantastic for us in Greed. Operates totally independent from our tears rate too, which would be nice. The only other way that we can get a full charge here on spin down die is if we somehow get lucky with the reroll and then roll. We basically have to roll into a full charge here. That's the only way that this happens. Or like a really cheap like 9 volt or something. We saw Pink Widow there leap on a bunch of Bone Spurs. She actually ended up dying from that as well. But we're only going to get half of a charge here from dealing with the boss wave and the Devil Deal wave as well. If we do end up doing the Devil Deal wave, which we should, because we do have enough HP to at least take something along with the Soul Heart. If you're wondering how come I didn't take the Soul Heart yet, it's because obviously I don't want to damage the Soul Heart before taking the Devil Deal. We cannot guarantee that we can keep our own HP safe, let alone a nice, fresh, sparkly Soul Heart that just dropped thanks to the fortune cookie. So we're saving that as an insurance just in case we end up taking, like, you know, a big devil deal. We need to have a little bit of extra HP left over so we can facilitate such acquiring of a deal. Spin down die. Usually spin down die for devil deal items isn't normally that great. You're better off like waiting for, like, say, like Death Certificate or like Magic Mush or Sacred Heart, something like that coming out of a regular item spawn than a devil deal. And so we have to basically roll into a full charge to get Revelation. And I would love to, trust me. Yeah, and the dream is dead. Oh, now the dream's super dead. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna hit the abort button. We're gonna take the tears up just because we need to make up for that tears down. Revelation would have been nice. It's not the end all be all, obviously, but like it would have been really cool if we had gotten it. It would have helped out a lot. But you know what helps us even more right now is going to be a half tears up. Just getting us back to almost base Isaac tears rate is very helpful. A Black Dingle, of course, who charges much faster than the other Dingles, but he only charges once, so as long as you can sort of like, you know, just sidestep him. Don't ever retreat away from Dingle. Sidestep him. Don't ever like try to back up because you're never going to outrun him. Even the regular Dingle, you want to just sidestep. Think of it like a Matador sidestepping a bull. Basically all you got to do. There goes Dingle. I'm going to take the Soul Heart now, and I mean, Nun's Habit would be great, but unfortunately we just can't get it. For spin down die. These are all three really good. Yeah, I think we take all three here. Purgatory Mark, as well as taking Bloody Lust here. So yeah, and then we'll just head on down to the next floor. The key. Oh yeah, that's right. We did it. We got a key from a consolation prize. Hey, that saves us 5 cents on the next floor. Good. Bueno. Curse the Unknown is a little bit annoying, but our damage is good right now, so we don't necessarily need Jesus Juice. We do need Squeezy, though. So definitely going to hold off for Squeezy there, and then Blood Rites. Dead Dove does contribute to Seraphim, so does Holy Grail. Obviously, I wouldn't mind getting the tears up from Toothpicks as well, but I think that we should definitely go straight for Squeezy here. Mom's Key is kind of just a big nothing burger of an item in greed mode. Yeah, Squeezy I think absolutely has to happen now. Okay, so now the question becomes, do we wait and try to get enough money to roll? I mean, that's an expensive tears upgrade if you think about it. For Toothpicks, although our shot speed is quite good, I don't... Spectral Tears is not that important in Greed. Flying is kind of important. The Holy Grail at least gets us an HP upgrade, whereas Dead Dove doesn't get us anything except Spectral Tears, which again, as I just got done saying, is not really that big of a deal when it comes to Greed mode, because there's not really that many environmental objects you have to deal with. But flying, however, is very important, especially when you're talking about the womb levels, so... Purgatory doing a little bit of a toilet bowl thing there. Flying will also benefit us greatly because of Purgatory going into like weird spots and crevices that we may not necessarily be able to get to safely. So I'm going to stop it here. This is going to cost us half of a Soul Heart, which I kind of hate, but this does allow us to... Yeah, and then there's Sacred Heart too. So I think what we do... I forgot about Sacred Heart being right behind. I knew that there was something significant about Toothpicks. I just didn't remember what it was. That's what it is. So yeah, so Sacred Heart obviously is what we're going to be gunning for. We will get at least one full charge off of the waves here, and then that's going to save us from having to buy full charges from the shop, which is 5 cents each, which is, again, pretty expensive, but now we're willing to pay any amount of money to get Sacred Heart, obviously. Bit of a weird charge there by Dingle. He was a little bit thrown off by the bone spurs. See there that the bone spurs do act sort of like a pseudo barrier as well for projectiles, which is very nice. Yeah, overall smooth start to a Greedin run here. We had last week's question of the episode, of course, which was, is this the run? And as much as I want to answer all those questions, because we did have a lot of people commenting on the video. Obviously, it was a very huge video, with it being the most powerful run of last year. Now I can say that without being ironic. You know, I think that if you haven't seen that run yet, you should definitely go watch it, especially if you're a new subscriber here. It was a greed mode run. So if you want to see the absolute most powerful greed run that we, and maybe the most powerful greed run ever, not only of last year, but like maybe ever, then go watch last Tuesday's episode, because it was a banger and a half. That's all I got to say. Ironically, we are actually not going to get a full charge off of this. I thought we were. I guess I didn't count the wave that we'd stopped the other waves on. So we're gonna have to buy our way to Sacred Heart, which is fine unless we fight Krampus. We did not. Got the Gaz. I'm gonna save that for the next floor in case we get Curse of the Blinded, but that's not gonna happen, right? 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 We'll go there. That's 1 reroll. 2 reroll, and then finally we get ourselves Sacred Hizzle. Oh, baby. Now, this is going to kill our tears rate a little bit, but who freaking cares? It's Sacred Heart. Could actually roll and get another Squeezy if we really, really wanted to, but we just don't have enough HP for it, or enough money for it, so that's okay. Maybe get a payout here from Judgment. Regular Judgment. Yeah, you know what? Come on down. I was not expecting to see you here, but I'll take an HP upgrade. That can play into the Demon Judgment here, right? Well, okay. Well, I mean HP upgrade, like as in like a pedestal. Okay. Well, now I'm just kind of pot committed here. Missing page number 2. I mean, it gets us a soul heart, I guess. So, all right. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I actually should have taken Tech 1 there too. That was me getting a little bit too excited. We can actually get Brimstone. Skinny on Mushroom would also be pretty nice. But Sacred Heart Brimstone Polyphemus would be quite the amount of damage, I gotta say. I don't even know what's over there. I'm just looking at Purgatory right now. You know, it's a casual 52 damage. You know, nothing. It's no like, oh, it's the strongest run of the year. Which I mean, I guess technically it is, but we need a lot more craziness than for this one to get that tag. And you know, we have no one to thank but Spin Down for it. And this is the reason why you go for Spin Down Die, just because it can get you access to the other items that you normally would not have ever seen on a run like this. It's tempting too, but well, we literally cannot get Brimstone. I'm gonna take Skinny out of Mushroom. It really didn't drop our tears by, or our damage by that much, and we have plenty of damage to give, so this is fine. It's essentially maxed out our tears rate. But yeah, this is why not getting not getting Nun's Habit is a little bit unfortunate, but obviously, as you see, we're just absolutely smoking everything here. Oh my goodness. And the pass-through damage. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to take damage, we might as well get some damage as well as some tears rate and movement speed for it. We could re-roll for a full charge, but I'm good with this. I have Belial with this build, though. Holy moly. Look out, damage. So this turns into Magic Mush, which we could theoretically get. Gonna be difficult, though, because there's no full charge reroll in here. You would have to... You have to get 2 full charges, which I think is technically possible. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm stopping it prematurely here just so we can set up the Magic Mush play. This is wave 2 now, yeah. So we'll easily get a full charge from Magic Mush. This is just... It's nothing flashy. It's just raw damage right here. What we're talking about. Husk, you okay? Now, we don't have to worry about stopping this wave here because obviously we're almost done with it. Yeah, we take Magic Mush. Absolutely massive, massive damage up here. Especially with the Sacred Heart multiplier. Oh, 78.76 damage. It's being slightly modified by Bloody Lust, but you know, that's okay. It's still above 70 damage, and that's a good place to be. This is not a good place to be, however. I don't know where Bloat is, but I hope they're all dead. Oh my god, Maw of the Void too. We really don't need Maw of the Void. Like, we really, truly don't. Although we can get Leviathan. Leviathan would not kill us. It would actually give us flying and 2 soul hearts. And we would have sulfur. But then sulfur, it ruins. The thing is that it ruins Kidney Stone. I don't want that. Kidney Stone's actually more powerful here. And while yes, having Maw of the Void would be, you know, absolutely massive, it's not something that like I really need. Guess we'll buy this key here. Let's go see what's inside of our item room real quick. Little Monstro. I mean, sure. Monstro, come on down. You're a bro. I don't mind actually just taking a couple HP upgrades here. Would be fine with me. Movement speed we don't need. I think you're paying out, Team Judgment. Black Powder. We've seen Black Powder do some amazing stuff in Greed. Go ahead and just get it drawn up right now. Black Powder is going to deal damage in a circle that you draw on the ground. As dumb as that sounds, it actually does deal a significant amount of damage to stuff in the air or on the ground. I didn't even see those soul suckers there, but that being said, I don't really necessarily I don't encourage using Black Powder Unless you just have a ton of movement speed and you know for a fact you're going to be able to get those circles off. Because it is kind of... It's not finicky. It does exactly what it's supposed to. It's just that it puts you in a really weird spot because like you're very vulnerable when you're doing those circles. And yeah, I think we spin dizzle that one. Take Lusty Blood. I mean, we have so much HP here. Like it's really not that big of a deal for us to be even at 3 HP going down and fighting Ultra Greed. I think we're going to be just totally fine here. Backstabber. We don't have a full charge though, man. Sharpstraw is so good against Ultra Greed. Especially with this damage. Yeah. So we say thank you to Spin Dizzle for a job well done. We would not have had this this kind of run without you. And this is just a dominant showing here for our first greed run of the year, and I'm definitely down for it. I think we just load up an HP here and wrap it up. I am gonna wait for Kidney Stone to proc here, but man, like if you look at the side items there, it looks like we just went to death certificate every time, or like we spawned them all in with the console. Like this looks like when the mosh pit is super kind to me in Isaac Madness. Okay, well, I'm glad I waited for that Kidney Stone to get the only enemy that it would not do anything against. Saw just the chunkage of damage there. I mean, we can just do that and basically just one shot every wave without having to do anything. That is why Sharpstraw with this amount of damage is just ridiculous. Yeah. That was a 2-shot at Carrion Queen. And we didn't even touch her. Good Lord. Soul Hearts here, the game is just giving up at this point. You know what? I'm down with that game. Game wants us to get to run number 2, and you know what? I'm gonna oblige by that, because this run is super over. Oh no, we can't see our HP, guys. Steam sale here. Again, I'm going to wait for Kidney Stone to proc. Then we're just going to absolutely blast Ultra Greed right in the face. And truth be told, I don't even think that Sharpstraw is going to even have like any role in this. Yep. Yeah, good luck, Ultra Greed. You're going to need it. I mean, we're not firing bowling balls at Greed. We're firing planets at him. Notice how Sharpstraw just destroyed every single bomb coin there by us just simply using it. Same thing can be done for all the key coins, all the heart coins that he spawns. I mean, the percentage damage that you get from it is just truly astounding. And then when you combine that with 106 damage per shot, that's you know, I'd say it's a good, fair amount of damage. Keyword here is damage. You're lucky we don't have the... Yeah, we don't have the full charge. Here you go. That's what you get for stopping. He cast down to the depths by Black Powder. Man, oh man, what a absolutely dominant greed run. I mean, we got to run it back one more time, right? Double greed? Double greeding, or do we want a regular run? That was only 24 minutes. I want to do a regular run. That's fine. We don't have to run it back. Maybe some people just don't like seeing greed. That's fine. 1 Lima 3 golf, 3 Lima whiskey golf. Lots of golf, lots of Lima. We've got ourselves card reading. It's like the game is just like, you know all those people that don't like greed runs. Well, I don't know if they do or don't like card reading, but man, oh man, I love it. Also starting with Cracked Crown here, which is nice as well. Bob's Rotten Head's honestly fine too for a spacebar item. And yeah, just solid first greed run. I'll definitely take it. Yeah, no thanks to Stompy. Oddly, if I can leave behind. Seraphim, on the other hand, is not bad. Seraphim does deal a good amount of damage. You know, it's not like the end-all be-all in terms of followers, but I respect Seraphim. I do like the amount of damage that it causes, and you know, it's just an overall just solid follower. You know, that Sacred Heart tier, you don't have to aim it. I do kind of want to get these chests here. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. We even get the Fool's Gold. Now we can come over here and get this other chest, and we get a Tears Up. Very nice. Very, very nice. 0.99 movement speed definitely is not the best, but not the worst. We've seen way worse movement speed. And yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a full charge. We could probably go for the full charge for Bob's Rotten Head. Our first double run of the year, everyone. On the first Tuesday of the year as well. How's your 2024 been so far? Mine's been great. Got ourselves a movement speed upgrade. I do want to see what's in one of these golden chests here. The last one's paid off for us pretty well. And yeah, that one's going to give us a lot of HP as well. Let's go back and look for the shop real quick. I don't remember if we've actually seen it already. Not. Give me Wrath. There's also a Tinted Rock over here. Let's see if we can get Wrath to blow up this Tinted Rock over Meow. Come on, Wrath. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I know you can. Yeah. There we go. Extra Soul Heart. We get 2 bombs and a key as well. Oh my goodness. I know it's not. It's like it's a few days removed since Christmas time, but like, thank you, game. I'm enjoying this. Did we see the shop already? The runs have already run together. We did. What was in it? Oh yeah. Okay, so I mean that's a lot of keys for 15 cents, but I think we can do better for a premium item. If we need keys, we can just simply go buy them. I will take, there's options, which is going to give us a double boss room payout every single time we fight a boss now. Almost did it. Almost did it. So, very strong start. I do want to see what's in this other chest over Meow. And we do get that, so good. Man, a couple of good starts. It's no red portal here. We do get a golden portal or a yellow portal or a blue portal. Blue portals always go to the secret room. Yellow portals always go to the item room. Card reading. I'm okay with Jelly Belly. It's not the best item in the world, but it is nice that, you know, Belly Jelly, it does give you what I would consider, I would call it a silent defensive upgrade. Because you don't see any like real benefit at surface level, but obviously when it procs, then yeah, then you're real happy that you have it. It does a little knockback. It prevents contact damage. It prevents projectile damage. The whole works. Go ahead and yeet Gluttony out of here real quick. The one thing I love about card reading is the fact that you can skip straight to the boss item or boss room with the red portal, which we did not get on this floor, but hopefully we will. And there's just an intrinsic benefit about just skipping the entire level, going straight to the boss, and then working yourself backwards, because you're almost guaranteed to get like an automatic upgrade, unless you die to the boss, of course. Then well, that's no bueno. So the only downside to card reading, of course, is that you only have one chance to use it per level. That's at the very start, because those portals do not stay there. As soon as you leave the room, they're gone. So use them or lose them. Have the eraser. I mean, the eraser is an early game. It's an early game curiosity for sure. Whether or not it's something that like I would buy outright, I don't know. Because you can do so much with a free bomb, especially a throwable bomb like Bob's Rotten Head. It's just very good against early game bosses. It's very good overall. The poison damage is also respectable. Whereas the eraser, as soon as you miss that first hit, like it's done. It's over with. And unless they change the eraser, which I sincerely doubt that they will, what I would change it to, I would just simply say, unless the eraser hits something, it doesn't actually charge you anything with it. With the full charge, it only charges once. But some people say, oh, this game's too easy. Okay, well. We do need damage. Our shot speed is also kind of bad. You know what? Give me Tears Right. Money Equals Power or Abyss. I'm going to take Money Equals Power just because it is going to give us damage here for money. Yeah. Okay, so we did get a red portal here. Now, here's the kicker. The thing is that if we don't have enough HP to take the Devil Deal, then going straight to the boss room is a little bit of a negative. At least it can be. And especially with this being Curse of the Unknown, I don't know exactly how much HP we have. I think we have 4 soul hearts or something like that after Money Equals Power. I know that we can take 1 Devil Deal safely. I think. Wouldn't mind getting some movement speed here. Definitely not going to give up Cracked Crown for perfection. Gonna take more shot speed and a red heart HP upgrade, obviously. That's gonna be good. Didn't get a Devil Deal anyway, not that we expected it, so good. Now we get to work backwards, essentially. And I think that there's always going to be a benefit working backwards from a boss room than there is going towards it. We got a Joker Deal. All this stuff. Man, oh man. And we get an HP upgrade too. Okay, so I'm not going to use the Joker card yet, but I am going to use it on this floor. We want to try to get some maximum value out of it, which means you can go into a challenge room and then teleport out without having to actually do it. We get Black Handle anyway, so now it doesn't even matter. Oh, baby. Man, oh man, just a laid-back, easy Tuesday. Yabe is to actually get those chests here. I don't really care too much about the curse room, especially since we're already on this side of the map, although we do need to get inside of the, there we go. Inside the item room, and that's definitely going to do it. We can also get inside of those golden chests as well. Spider Bite. Okay. Okay. Now we use the Joker card, and we get Incubus too. Oh my goodness, man. What an absolutely just amazing, amazing day of Isaac. I don't get to say that too much, but man. This is insane. For a key here, we do get a key. And we get an Empress card. Sure, we can end up using that. And what's even better about this is that we didn't qualify for the Devil Deal on this floor, which means that we're going to have a boosted chance on the next floor. Okay, so we didn't get the red portal this time. That's okay. Run it back with little Monstro. So use Mascara, even though it kills our tears rate quite a bit, it is going to give us a massive damage up. Also kills our shot speed a little bit too, but remember, we also have Incubus now, so we're effectively firing double the amount of shots that we would have been, which makes up for the tears down, in my opinion, and as well as the shot speed down. Monstro's Tooth we don't really care about. We're just cruising along here. 8 minutes, and we're already almost done with Catacombs 2. You can see that we can just stand toe-to-toe with these mobs and not really have to worry too much about adjusting our position at all in a room. Where you want to lay back on the DPS for a little bit, make sure the bombs go past you. Go straight to the shop and then straight to the boss room, I think. I hope. Little 14-cent boost. Now remember, we have Money Equals Power. You see our damage going up and up and up there. The more money we end up holding on to, the more damage we're going to be doing, and that includes extending that stat over to Incubus, albeit for a little bit of a penalty, but still. Definitely take Guppy's collar. You see the double item pedestal there from Fallen. Contract from below. Yeah, we'll definitely take it. It's going to help us out with money equals power for sure. Okay, so now is the time when we have to think about, do we want to go into the boss room now? We have a full charge. I guess we will. Obviously, if this was Depths 2, we wouldn't want to do that because, well, we have no way of getting out, and we'd be essentially giving up the entire floor. But the reason why we have to have a little bit of a pause here is because we don't know if we're going to have enough for a Devil Deal. And it didn't matter anyway, so go ahead and pass on Pageant Boy. We get the box. What's in the box? We get a Hermit card. Okay. And go ahead and use that now. Humbling Bundle and Contract from Below. Oh, man, we're about to be super rich, y'all. I didn't even know the secret room was there, but I will take the double key payout. That doesn't feel like the item room. Pay to win. It would allow us to have a reroll machine guaranteed in our last item room, but obviously with Cracked Crown here, I'm not going to give that up. No way, shape, or form we're going to do that. Lots of keys here. Our key problems are no longer an issue. Now just getting back our HP is really the only thing that we care about. Go. Getting more damage here thanks to money equals power. I love it. Love to see it. I'm hitting nothing with that Bob's Rotten Head. You know what? That's okay. Sometimes you miss, you know? You miss 100% of the shots that you take. Or that you don't take. Or, in my case, you do take. Something like that. All right. So here's what we're hoping. We're hoping that we get... I mean, we're guaranteed to get a blue portal or a yellow portal on the next floor, obviously. Ideally, we would go into the item room, get a big HP upgrade, and then work out from there. We don't have a teleport to get out of boss rush yet. Mission card, we can use that against Mom. Well, we wouldn't actually use it against Mom because we're, again, going to have the Fool card. This constitutes a room that Invicta does not want to be in. But much like the Greed Run, I mean, we just have enough damage to be able to just fight on low HP and not really be too worried about it. Yeah, so we do not want the red portal as much as I would love to. We just don't. If we had a teleport card, I could have, you know, we could have easily taken it, but I don't think it would have been worth it. But now all we're really keen to get is just HP. We get HP solved and we are golden here. That being said, we do have to be careful. Our damage is fantastic, of course. That doesn't mean we can get cocky. We certainly don't have, we have 0 defensive upgrades, so, you know, we're not exactly in the best, we're not in like an immortal position yet. I wouldn't say that we're in an unlosable situation. Damage is very good. Whoa, belly jelly. Calm it down. Here are the kids. Obviously, we can't play the sack room. That would be nice. Obviously, we can't. We can play the judgment here, but it's not safe to do so. 13.09 damage. We have 18 bombs and 14 keys. We could save a key, but not that big of a deal in my opinion. Starter deck. And we might as well, well, no, we don't really need to deposit. I'd rather just have the damage, to be honest, from Money Equals Power. Let's see what these turn into. Power card and a Magician card. So still no Fool card yet for us to get out of the mom fight. Hoping that Boss Rush has, I mean, like, seriously, I would even just take like a regular HP upgrade. Swing and a miss from Bob's head. Okay, so we still need to find, like, could we do Boss Rush? We probably could, but I wouldn't feel comfortable about it. Not with this amount of HP. If we had a little bit more, like if we had like 2 soul hearts, maybe I would do it. 2 like additional soul hearts, not like total, obviously. Sometimes the tinted skull isn't here. It's not this time, but we can at least use the bomb to go search for black soul hearts. Our 15th tower card, and we finally find our Fool card here. And so I think what we do is we save the Empress card for the mom fight. Use that against her. We go into the boss rush and see if there's HP. Now again, the only downside here is that we don't have enough HP to take anything from the Devil Deal, which is an 80%. So we really should try to find another soul heart. Okay, that's all I need to know. Big time Empress damage here. Beautiful, very, very clean. Could use this freaking Shadow, which we might as well take, honestly. It's just going to give us even more damage here. Okay, Guppy's Collar did not activate, and that's fine. And the Stigmata would give us more... It would give us the Soul Heart and more damage. Obviously, Host Hat is good, but I'd rather have 3 HP. Now that we're Black Judas, we are just going to be doing even crazier amounts of damage. M-Heart is a total non-issue on this run here. Our Magician card. Over here. There it is. No tinted, really no tinted rocks at all. I'm a bit disappointed. Been flush with bombs for once in a long time, and we haven't seen any tinted rocks. Except for on the first floor. Again, I would love to play this Judgment. We just there's no safe way to do so. And again, we could put some money into the donation machine. It's already over 900 cents. I don't think we need to do that, to be honest. Just looking for Black Soul Heart. It's not going to happen. Okay, so now we're down to single portals, and this is where you really want red portals. They can be the difference makers in runs. Being able to skip entire in-game levels, go straight to the boss is so powerful. Not saying that we can't handle clearing an entire level with as Dark Judas here, but it is nice. There's a very big passive factor of safety when you don't have to worry about going through an entire in-game level, especially when all damage is going to be at least one heart or more. You know, it provides you that sort of safety blanket. We do need movement speed, but honestly, I'll just take a big old soul heart, and we're just hoping for red portals here. We do get one. So again, just being able to go straight here, super safe, super awesome, and just a really great way to kick off the new year. Our first double run of the year, a really powerful greed run and very good Eden run as well. Looking great, looking fantastic. Oh man, we get ourselves another red portal. This is the game. This is the game just putting us to a false sense of security here. We know that the next worst run, the new worst run of all time is coming, but it's not going to be today. This is just the appetizer. It's trying to sucker you in. Suckle. Yeah, it's trying to suckle you in. Trying to sucker you in. And bait you into thinking like, oh, look how easy and fun this game is. Don't you want to have fun too, guys? You know, you show all the highlights of people hitting jackpots and the slot machines and everything. Like, oh, come on, join the fun. Next thing you know, you're in the new worst run of all time. We get Sumptorium as well. Oh, man. Lost Soul Buddy. Check him out now. We get ourselves a red portal. And, yeah, definitely the best run of the new year so far. So, wow. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this run. What an amazing double run we had. Oh no, Lost Soul Buddy. Oh no, there's our first. All right, we need a Lost Soul Buddy death counter guy now. Yeah, fantastic run, everyone. Thank you very much for all the support. Like I said, I hope your New Year weeks have been going off to a great start. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you click the like button. Leave a comment down below. Your question of the episode today is going to be, what are your thoughts on card reading? I love card reading. I know we've talked about it before, but there really is a nice safe spot to be in on any given run, except if you're on low HP, of course, to go straight to the boss item. Let me know in the comments down below about your strategies with card reading, and let me know if you agree or disagree with my reasoning for loving the red portals. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Sly Pork 98, Avery, and Hunter Douglas. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.